weren't supposed to come from that way. They were supposed to come from that way. But I'm glad I had heavy arrows, because I never would have taken that shot without heavy arrows. She was watching me like a hawk. She knew I was not supposed to be here. She was quartering dude forever and forever. And I finally, just when she went down to eat, drew back, put the pen there and squeezed it off slowly, and oh, it nailed her. She hit that tree and blood went everywhere. Oh. How long has this thing been recording? 13 minutes. That's a new record. My last record was 7 minutes before I got to shoot. I can safely say 10 minutes at least before I got to shoot. Oh, I think I heard her crash down there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the camera with me, creep over that hill, see if I see anything. Here we go. Oh my gosh, there she is. Oh my gosh. Oh. Smoked her. Dead as a doornail. Oh. Oh, she's so heavy. I believe that was entrance. Yeah, that was entrance. She is freaking big. She has some pretty cool characters with a doe on the back of her neck. Oh, yeah, man. She had a fawn with her. Well, that's deer number 3 for me with the bow this year. I wonder where my arrow is. Gosh, I hope she didn't break my arrow. But that's not the most important thing. The most important thing is backyard. Not quite the backyard anymore, but pretty close to the backyard. Oh. I'll go back and, oh my gosh, the blood trail. I'm not sure how well y'all can see it. But the blood is just pouring out of her everywhere. And it's just, like, within the bottom. What if I got a patch there? I didn't even check. Worst case scenario, I come back at dark, and the lighted knock on it will be gone. It could have flipped out somewhere, because it was in her shoulder, and when they're running, sometimes it'll flip and go some crazy spot. God. I hope y'all can see this. Okay, I'm going to turn the camera off and try and find the arrow. Okay, I'm in here cleaning it. And I decided to see how the arrow traveled. And it's funny, because there's the entrance right here. And when it goes in and comes out this hole, that's, I need a light, goodness. Center of the hole there. Y'all can't see it real good, but center of the hole there. Comes through, and this is where it wants to travel, just by the skin. So that means that deer, I cannot set this flashlight up. 1 second. Okay, back to what I was saying. I couldn't figure out how to set my flashlight up, but I'll just hold it. That means that deer was definitely turning and rolling on impact. Because even if you force that to line up, which the arrow's bending to hide and it wants to spring up, like so. And then even when you stick it in this hole out here, it still doesn't line up and you have to bend it even more to get it to come out. Okay. So this proves that they do move on impact, especially with heavy arrows, I'll even note. Light arrows, they're not going to have as much time to move. But, okay, that phone's supposed to be dead, it wouldn't turn on. But I just thought that was interesting how much it moved on impact, because that arrow, as far as path of travel, should have exited somewhere in here. It turned out okay, because I got right above the heart and got the esophagus, the artery that runs along the spine there, and both lungs. So it worked out perfect. I would have gotten both lungs and the back side of the heart. Either way, I would have killed it. I just thought that was interesting to note. And the dog is watching me like a hawk. So, stay tuned for more hunting from the Nut Hut. Another quick little note. I'm not sure how much this is going to make it in the video, but my broadhead took a little bit of damage. The expanding blades are fine. They're just fine. O-ring still on the arrow, but that fixed blade took some damage. That's the second broadhead. The fixed blade is taking damage. Something about that fixed blade, it's too brittle. But I'm still pleased with these broadheads. See y'all later.